Hi Leo, this is your mid-month projection for January 2019. It's been a good year so far. I'm not trying to brag or make you jealous, Leo, but today I folded a fitted sheet perfect on the first time and it took me less than 30 seconds. I know it's a great year so far. This is for the sun, moon, the rise, the Venus, whatever planet you are looking at and has Leo governing it, this could be for you. So if something resonates, or even if it doesn't resonate, put something in the comments, reach out in personal message. You can find me on all social platforms. You can ask for clarification, you can let it fall away, you can always book your own personal reading. This, Leo, is my Venus, so I know that this is going to be part of my relationships. So I'm gonna look into that for myself, but check, see what other astrological points you have, see how the story marries as a whole, and we'll see where this goes. We're going to start this off with archetypes, so stay tuned. Don't get hooked on the names. It is some funky names in here, but it's really the substance underneath that's important, and we'll see what to be mindful of, and that's never accusing you, never saying that you're going to be something, but it will talk about what you need to be mindful of as you navigate the rest of the month. So far, there's Goddess, Child Nature, Avenger, then we have Seeker, and I want one more. There's one more in here for Leos. Father. All right. This is working with a sense of authority. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And then talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within the tribal unit. You are stepping into your sense of authority. You're not holding it over anyone else's head, Leo. You are allowing yourself to be free. I know how that sounds. Trust me, I know that sounds kind of vague, but this is saying that there are so many ebbs and flows in life. There are so many things that just can be seen as a weakness. And this is dealing with vulnerability. So when you are owning that vulnerability, when you are saying that you are not well versed in something, when you are new and novice, no one can hold that against you. You are open. You are open to learning, open to receiving, and really finding your passion and this mid-month moving forward. But you are openly communicating everything. You are in constant communication. You are constantly expressing yourself. And that is not a bad thing, Leo. This is what you put out gets mirrored to you. So you don't want there to be any form of miscommunication. You are tired with things being out of balance, with you settling for less. Those days are really over for you, Leo. So you've gone through the ringer. You've been through all those hardships. You've been through all those disservices. You have met such a variety of people. You know what to look for. You know what to pay attention to, and you are putting that into action, and it is not holding against anyone else. This is just sincerely looking at what is best for you and what is causing your personal expansion. So again, you are the director, the head honcho, the authority of your life, and it is not breaking down anyone else. This is a healthy boundary that you've created with yourself. It's not a wall. This isn't a Rapunzel moment, but you are finding balance, and you are finding that wonderful wonder inside your life and learning what true friendship and interconnections look like, and not vicariously living through what idealized relationships look like. And again, idealized relationships don't have to be romantic. They don't even have to be family. They could be anything, but you are not living through them. there's really no importance of titles anymore. This is just truly what authentically and rawly makes you feel amazing. And that's really incredible. I'm really proud of you, Leo. So what do you need to be mindful of moving forward in this? Not to become so hardened that you become this rock. You can be a rock for someone to lean on. That's totally different. But don't become impenetrable. Does that make sense? So you don't need to react out of violence. You don't need to be indecisive. You can make a choice and be confident in it that it's not the wrong one. You don't need to break another person down to make yourself feel big. And you don't need to exploit anyone. You don't need to exploit anyone else's vulnerabilities. To break down another person just makes you seem weak, and you are not there. You're not. You're just not. You've been through too much. You are such a pillar of strength. And to show that vulnerability, to show that you don't know exactly what is going on, but you trust that you're going to learn it, that gives other people such a sense of perseverance in their own right, something that they can follow through with. You are truly stepping into not only authority mode, a teacher mode. Everything is intermingling, and it's actually awesome. So let's see what Wisdom of the Oracle wants to tell Leo. Cards flying is what it wants to tell you. Don't think so far down the road. You don't have to think so far down the road. You don't have to dwell in the past. All right, soul bonded connections coming into play. I like it, Leo. This can deal with love, platonic partnerships, but don't project yourself onto another person. Make sure that you have everything squared away on your side of the street. Ooh, serendipitous events are creating this connection, so it's like everything is chiming in beautifully into place. What you put out, you will get back in return, so be mindful of the karmic laws of the universe. All right, make sure that it is balanced, that it is truthful, and it is filled with heart. Loyal hearts, wouldn't you know it? So this is something that you can be loyal to, that you don't have to worry about falling away, that is shallow. One more, please. Mending, okay, reconciliation. Guys, I don't know what's going on. This can be romantic, it can be platonic, family, but don't have to worry about whatever this is running away from you. There is a new loyalty. They have been through the ringer. They have been cleaning up their side of the road, which I think was detrimental in its own right for them. Be present. Focus on the here and now with them. Focus on the moment with them. This is part of co-creation, but just play it as it comes. If something is messaging you, message back. You don't have to fight with it. You can listen. What you are putting out, you are getting back, and what they are putting out, they are getting back. So, balancing the scales. This isn't going to run. This is really beautiful, and it's going to actually fill your heart. Not that it was empty before, but it's going to be an overly joyful experience. Awesome. Good job, Leo. I like that. I can't wait to see how that plays out in my world. All right, let's look at angel therapy. We have be willing to forgive. That makes sense. I want you. Earth angel. Earth angel, will you be mine? I don't even know who sings that. I think it's Frank Valley and the Whalers or something. I don't know. Somebody put that in the comments. Who's saying Earth angel? If you are confused about a situation, Leos, pray on it. Put your intentions out on it. What do you truly want? All right, one card flew. Laws of attraction. All right, so again, just don't hold something against someone, because that just creates an opportunity for that to happen to you. Just if you're worried about something, if you're worried about any sort of karmic debt, again, I think I was telling you guys at the beginning, you know, that I was telling Cancers, your karmic debt is being cleared. And don't hold on to toxic emotions, toxic past energies, anything. There can be a boundary, but there is also a time limit to how long you can hold on to something. If something is newly coming to you, you can't hold it back from what it was. You are a light worker, yes. You can pray on something, you can put it out there. You have that spiritual awareness, and you know that this is going to be different this time around. So in order for you to be centered and to be peaceful, you have got to let go of those strains where you just have to hold something against someone so the lesson is learned and it'll never be repeated. It's not going to be repeated. But if you're not peaceful, if you're not in your center, then it's already going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you need help with something, if you need divine intervention, if you need divine inspiration, put it out there. I hope that made sense, you guys. Let love in, Leo. I know that it can be passionate, it can be fiery, it can be all those things, but you don't need the wall there. All right. I want, ask your guides. Self-esteem and discipline. It's so easy to jump down someone's throat when you've gained the momentum and you know that you're going to hear what you did. You're going to hear how I hurt, how I cried through the nights, all those things. You're going to hear this. And again, this doesn't even have to be romantic. This can be through any connections. There's a lot of mending going on for Leos. So if you need to rest, rest. But there are decisions that are being made through your higher self in those states of rest, in those transparent moments. You are at the end of a cycle. You are embracing a new beginning. So you have to let these things die off. You're not going to be carrying these emotions or these events into the next chapter. This is you seeing yourself and your strength. You seeing yourself as lessons learned and being self-disciplined in addressing this with the counterpart that is coming in. You can have self-discipline. You don't have to launch yourself at them. You also don't have to become this person with a wall in front of them. Just be present and let yourself process these emotions as you go through it. This is all about heart. This is all about awakening and, you know, growing enough on mutual parts to where you guys can face this new chapter. It's not easy, but it is getting a sense of peace, getting a sense of heart in it. And the heart, again, it makes the decisions. The mind is the problem solver. So get out of your own way. Let it do its work. It has a job. You've already come through the ringer on this. This is what you got, Leos. I love it. Let's look at love, because apparently that hasn't been enough in here. But I love reading about love. Even if, you know. No. All right, we're going to look at single and looking. Reconciliations and already established partnerships. You've been getting signs and synchronicities, and they've been seeing your name too. They've been seeing dates and numbers. I think that's mainly about reconciliation. So you can put your love out there, Leo. You can make that connection. You can send that email, send that text, and not worry about someone telling you to go to hell. You guys are probably an off-again, on-again, off-again partnership, but you guys just have that strong sense of feeling towards each other, that strong sense of home, that I want to be around this person. Now, this can allow for closure, like if you need closure to move on, if you're still stuck on this person. But this also might be an opportunity to just reconnect. Good God, you guys, there's a lot of message coming through for you guys. This is something that needs to be healed. You guys have done your individual healing. Now you guys are coming back together and just getting into a quiet space and talking, hearing each other out, and not being ashamed of what happened. You don't need to be ashamed, Leo. Keep an open mind that there's been a lot of change happening, and you know what's been going on with you, but also what's been going on with this person. Don't think that they've just been sitting there letting life happen to them. They've been really active in this life. A lot of things that they've put out, and a lot of situations that they have idolized have completely fallen through, and it was just shallow endeavors on that, but they learned the lesson and they broke a cycle finally. That was the main thing, that cycles be broken in this. So what is left when the heart is emptied? There is a diamond in it, and that is built on pressure, and that is what is being presented to you. So you can express that love, whether through platonic connections or romantic or family, but the pressure has been applied and it created something beautiful that can't be broken down again. So listen with an open heart and know that changes have been made. I really hope that that made sense, Leo. Whether or not it did or didn't, put something in the comments, reach out in personal message. You can book your own personal reading. Find me on all social platforms. I'll see you for February's projection. So until then, stay safe, have fun. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, Leo.